supposed to talk about.
Yeah.
Since we're hanging
Welcome
out.
back.
Hey, did you know the Rusty Putter's got a basement feel to it?
Back on the Rusty Putter on the
A
couch.
different spot every week.
We're, you know what, Nick? You should know this. People like to move.
They do.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
moving is good. Moving is
Sometimes-
motion against health.
You continue to sell us these new pieces of real estate in the Rusty Putter here. We'll keep moving around.
Yeah.
Adam, what's the cam for this little space here?
The cam?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Camera. I was trying to sound like a sophisticated commercial real
Oh,
estate agent.
Yeah, real
It's
estate,
a triple net, whatever lease.
Weird.
That's what it
Yeah.
is. What do we got today?
Well, we got Nick back. People
I'm
were
back in
starting to
action
wonder.
today. Yeah,
People were
it's been
starting
a
to
while.
wonder about you.
Yep.
Fortunately, you were in Beecher giving away lots of pumpkin pies, so people knew
Yes.
that you did exist.
We did exist. We were doing it. We were doing a good thing. We had a good excuse. We gave away, I think, 270 pies. It ended up
It's a
being.
lot of pie.
Yeah,
Uh,
pumpkin pies.
dump truckloads of pie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Literally brought the dump truck load of pies to the place in order to hand them all out. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that many pumpkin pie. Like, I didn't know that.
Stacked up on a table.
Yeah,
was
you
awesome.
should like
Yeah.
see them on a pallet. Like, I didn't know you could buy them by the pallet, but caught with Costco, everything's possible.
I saw
Yep.
the truck dropping them off. Yeah,
Uh,
pretty cool.
Costco was great. They loaded it up for us all on pallets, right on the truck for us, and brought them in, and we unloaded them, and that was it. We were wondering how the hell we were going to get 270 pies from Orland Park to Beecher. And
Hey.
we did it.
If there's a guy that could figure it out, it's Nick.
We know how to move stuff.
So Nick, also, you're the Bears guy.
Yep.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sadly a Bears fan.
Yes, so I think you have maybe a little professional connection there too.
Yep.
Are they going to start charging you more so that they can pay for Eberflus's contract, or what?
I don't know what's going on there. What do you think?
They might have to. So the Bears finally make a move, right? They fire a head coach in the middle of a season.
Did you like that move?
How that team's toast.
But did you like it in the middle of the season and then the promotion they did afterwards?
What was the promotion?
So the Bears offense finally started going after they fired their offensive coordinator and promoted I think it was wide receivers coach, or what was he?
I think they're the passing game coordinator.
Passing game coordinator to their offense coordinator. All of a sudden, the Bears offense, Caleb Williams went ballistic for about 3 weeks. Finally threw a touchdown pass in the game, throwing 2 or 3 touchdown passes in the game. Almost beat the Lions, best team in the league. We actually looked pretty decent. Eberflus messes the game up against the Lions. They fire the coach, and they promote that new offensive coordinator to head coach, which kind of takes him away from his responsibilities of just straight running the offense.
And how that
Now
goes.
you added a whole different element, and then the Bears looked at
I'm not sure if you saw the game on Sunday against the
I
49ers.
turned it off.
I believe the stat was what do we have, 4 yards of offense in the first half?
At one point in time, they had, was it 200 something yards offense to our 3?
It's
3 or 4, something
yeah,
like that.
that's like it is what it is. The Bears, I think, is a good example of everything in our worlds too, that you can throw money at glitz glam, but if you don't have a team that knows how to execute at the right time,
Yeah.
time's up, right? Or
Yeah.
time out.
I mean, the way
Or
they
you're
did
out.
it, was interesting. Like making the guy wake up. He did like a
Or a press
he did a
conference.
press conference at like something stupid, like 6 a.m. or it was early.
It was early morning.
And then-
press conference.
And then they fired him. And,
Yeah.
like that wasn't scripted, right? Like, how does that go down? They're like, okay, let's get him up. Let's see what he has to say. And then he didn't really own it. From what I could tell, he was just like, I think we made the right call. And everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't say that after that. I mean, I understand the firing. You can't say that after the game.
And contracts, right? So he just gets paid, right?
So maybe he made the right call. I think he's getting paid, they said, $20,000 a day for the
Yeah.
next 2 years.
All right. So you can
Sitting
kind
on
of
the couch.
regroup.
Let's get him on a podcast. Let's talk.
I'm sure he can
He's gotta
afford.
buy some real estate.
I'm
doesn't
sure he can afford that mortgage on that nice lake
Yeah.
lakefront estate he's got now.
He's got a mansion. $6 million mansion.
All right. Well, so the Bears are on turn a new page.
Another new page.
Again.
Another new
I think
page.
that's obviously story for all of Chicago sports fans here. We have no Bears head coach. The Blackhawks fire Luke Richardson. Obviously, the White Sox are a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Then I think we talked about the Chicago Fire maybe fired their coach too.
Yeah, who knows? I mean,
Soccer,
there's
actually.
not a lot of good things happening in Chicago sports that I know
The
of.
Bulls are irrelevant once again.
Do we have any college teams that are doing anything? We have nothing.
Illinois football's all right.
That's
Basketball,
not
basketball's
Chicago.
good.
Illinois basketball is pretty decent. Yeah, I think,
That's all we got
Are
here.
they
in this,
How about
State.
how about the Notre Dame Indiana matchup?
Oh, that's good.
How cool is that?
Hey, the great Hoosier State.
When's the last time they even played each other? I should have looked that up.
Probably a few years ago.
Indiana plays Notre Dame.
They used to play each other a lot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm gonna look that up while you guys talk.
Yeah, we should
got-
do our
have
In
research.
research.
in that game, I actually have Indiana winning that game.
All right.
Really?
A little college football playoff, huh?
They're
I got
Indiana's
Indiana.
coach is pretty great. Like when they're asking him, I remember his like initial press conference. They were asking him about stuff. He's like, "I just win. Look me up."
I love that guy.
Notre Dame holds 23 wins against IU in 29 games with one tie. Woof.
So 29 games. You
Wow,
figure
lopsided
they
football
probably
rivalry.
football's existed for 100+ years.
IU hasn't beaten the Irish since 1950.
Ooh. So this should be some history.
This should be awesome.
When
Can't
is that
wait to
game?
watch it. It's
Is it-
next weekend.
Next
When is
weekend?
it?
Hey, you're asking the wrong guy.
Well,
Um,
we'll
you
let
wanna
you
t-
look that up.
you wanna
It's gonna
tell
be
me-
exciting.
You want to tell me what episode of Paw Patrol's on? I could probably get you that.
I know that.
I
Chase
did-
is on the case usually.
Yeah, Chase is always on the case. Is the problem? However, I did get my son. He now watches Speed Racers, so I feel better that he's watching 1970s cartoons now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the
bad.
fun part about being parents.
Yep.
All right, Nick. So the Bears, they suck. We got no head coaches, rudderless ships.
Yep.
Sometimes real estate ends up, a transaction can feel like a rudderless ship without proper representation,
Yep.
someone working for you. I know we've talked a few different times here about real estate actually like picking up sometimes in the cold weather for buyers.
Really?
I don't think. I mean, look, he's going to show homes after this. Clearly, he's got his hat on. He's ready for the cold weather.
Gonna be walking some
What
property
is, so
today.
what is all this winters? It's a winter, so we're not going to sell. So, in my opinion, it looks like realtors just don't work. So, if you don't work and you're not actually doing like activities to make sales, then you don't make sales. But they blame it on the
They blame
weather
it
or
on-
Christmas or
Typical sales, mid-level sales approach.
I agree.
Mid-level sales
Keep the
approach, yep.
activity going. You'll sell some houses.
Well, I think that's the accessibility and availability throughout holiday season
Yep.
is the differentiator between pro and schmo.
Yep. It's what you do yourself all year to prepare for those moments when people maybe are a little hesitant to buy or sell. You know what I mean? That is a true thing. But if you're staying active, you're out there doing different stuff. We're still selling homes right now. They're not selling.
You have a lot of
We have-
buyers.
We have a lot of buyers. They're looking for homes, and the good thing about this time of year, the buyers are serious. Not too many people are coming out in 0-degree weather,
Yeah,
10-degree weather.
Someone's real. They're getting out. They're real about it.
You almost like working with the buyers this time of year because they're not out in the spring. Oh, maybe this year, maybe not. If they're coming out in holiday season, cold weather, they're looking to buy.
Putting their snow boots on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm walking 60 acres a day, so I think
60?
I think that guy's pretty serious about buying. I hope so.
Can't they get him in a Kubota or something? You're gonna walk that?
Well, I'll walk a little bit with him. We might drive something, but
Hey,
we're going out there to do it.
60
Yesterday,
acres?
Maybe ride a horse.
Yesterday we walked 120 acres.
Did you?
I'm sorry, 160. We didn't walk the whole 162 acres, but it's 162 acre property. We probably walked about 80.
How
acres.
many big bucks did you see?
None.
Whoa! Don't buy it.
It was all flat.
Is it so it's equestrian properties then?
Equestrian prop, yeah.
All right, so the horse market's still moving too.
Yep.
I think we've talked about this obviously with Balmoral and horse racing kind of shifting away from the south suburbs a little bit. Now we're bringing in some non-for-profits and some other types of restorative therapy type horse type things. Or what else is going on out there in the equestrian world?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you still got your jumper horses. Those are always big stuff in the area. There's a lot out here. So I mean, yeah, we're working with a non-for-profit right now. We're recovering alcoholics that's looking to buy up some horse properties. So
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah, they got a cool program. I can't talk too much about it now, but when they're doing a deal with them, but it'd be a good thing to talk about on this. What they do is they put these people through a program. These recovering alcoholics through a program. After they finish that program, they basically house them, put them at a farm, and put them to work. Kind of show them what it's like to work.
There you
wake up
go.
and work
Feed
each
the
and every day.
horses.
So, and there's always something to do on a farm. Yep.
Can I make a bad joke real quick?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not
No
playing
one's
beer
listening
for
anyway.
beer for. They're not playing beer for my horses at that one.
No, they're not.
No.
I know I'm a partner on a horse. I didn't tell you that.
All right.
Yeah, went in with a buddy.
Racehorse?
Yep, from Indiana. It's a young lad. And her name, or it's he or her, I don't even know what it is. What do men and female horses race, or is it usually
Yeah.
males?
No, both race. Yeah.
Stinky Linky is the name of the horse.
Stinky Linky.
Yeah.
Harness or thoroughbred, or do you not know?
It's harness, and
So
I
he's
think
racing
it's
down in Indiana?
2 years. It's
So-
2 years till she races.
Let's get my dad on that horse, huh?
All right, let's go. Stinky
then-
Linky coming to you.
Whoever your trainer is, ask for Mike Oosting.
And then
That's what
everyone start following this thing so we can monetize it, and then we'll put all of our money on on Nick's dad to win their. And then what happens? Like, don't they do like show like?
One play show.
Well, no, not that.
trifecta.
What else is out there? They have like claiming races though too, right? Like,
Yes, that might be what you're in. Claiming races are anybody can buy your horse. So like they have like $10,000 claimers. You enter your horse into that race, you finish whatever.
Oh, no.
Make whatever money.
you're racing for pink slips on these
No,
horses.
we're not pink slipping. We're going for the gold on this guy, girl. I don't know what it is.
2-year-old?
Yeah,
Oh no, yeah, he's not doing claiming race.
No, we got 2 years
He's trying
to-
to.
I'm trying to
He's
develop
playing lotto right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Long shot.
Maybe we should bring him on the show, ask him some questions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, good.
All right, so we've got obviously we have horses in the race now.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
punny,
nice.
full of puns over here.
Yeah.
Nick, obviously buyers moving,
Yep.
sellers sometimes, you got holidays, you got all the decorations up, a little tricky, but I think
Yeah.
having those conversations about valuations, getting out in front of potential problems, navigating that so that you can hit the ground running first of the year. Obviously, getting in touch with Nick helps with that.
Yep.
Other big thing we have coming up, we were talking about before this, it's going to be cold as ice tomorrow.
It's gonna be super cold. High of 20 or something.
Yeah, well, like wind chills minus 30.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
That creates stress on your house.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, put you on the hot seat with this stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, super cold. Usually, the normal things: pipe breaks.
Yeah.
Some pump freezes up.
Yeah. The one thing that gets you is and this happened to me because I'm an idiot. I forgot to unscrew the hose and turn it off outside after the fall. So I came home and you can see my house when you're pulling in the neighborhood, and I saw just a waterfall of ice coming out of the side of my house.
Yep.
So those things are just a big enough pain in the butt where like it's not a claimable thing and you got to fix it anyways. But yeah, pipe breaks in the winter are a big deal. So a lot of times those old houses, like in Crete, where that exterior kitchen, the kitchen's on the exterior wall, and the sink and stuff are right there. So
Yeah.
just got to make sure you're insulated and maybe leave it, these cold nights, maybe you let a drip come through on
Yep.
some hot water because, the pipe breaks, it goes somewhere. So your floor is gone. If it's on, if you got a basement, it's going to go down the basement. And now you're talking about all kinds of damage. Big deal.
Water damage
See it
is
all the time.
frustrating damage.
Yeah, because you got to cut it all out. It disrupts you. It's not. You can be dealt with. It's all usually covered. It's rare you'd find a homeowner's policy that doesn't cover a pipe break. I don't even know if that exists. But one that isn't covered is that slow thing. So homeowners sudden accidental. That's what's covered. Sudden accidental. So a lot of times, like behind the sink, you'll have the dishwasher, right?
Yep.
And it comes undone a little bit, and it's just like a pinhole that leaks for like months and months and months. Not a covered loss because it has to happen sudden and accidental. So be looking at that stuff. I don't know.
And be mindful of it. And as we've talked repeatedly about this, more now than ever, having a conversation with your agent before you're hitting the claim hotline,
Yes,
absolutely critical.
that's important. I mean, so you have these online companies and you call for, hey, I think I might have roof damage. Well, find that out before you call the insurance because now you have a claim. And even more now than ever, your claim history is going to matter. So if you've got, doesn't matter if they paid $0 or $100,000. If you've got 3 claims, it's going to be tough for you to get in home insurance. It's going to be really expensive if you find it. So
I think we've
word of the wise.
I have a client right now that I believe his homeowner's insurance policy is at $5,600 for the year.
Woo!
Couple 2 tree claims there.
Yeah, that'll get you.
But that's what does that do on mortgage qualifying? Well, that's $400 a month. That's $100,000 in buying power that saps up.
Yeah, that'll push you out of the ratio there real quick.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to live with that for a little while. You multiply that by a tax bill, and
Yeah, insurance used to be a non-issue in real estate. It didn't matter. Like, just whatever, get some insurance. Not anymore.
It's crazy. Like I tell customers this now too. We're passing them along, say, hey, get a quote, start the process early, having the conversation, having an idea of when the roof was replaced, other things that we've talked about.
Yep.
I'm the guy that for 10 years of my life put $70 a month for the homeowner's insurance policy, and it usually varied between 65 and 90.
Yeah.
And that just is not the case anymore.
Now it's over 100 at least.
Yeah, and a variety of reasons, but everyone knows the cost of labor has gone up, cost of materials has gone up, and your entire insurance industry, not any particular company, The entire industry is based on models that worked for 30 plus years.
Yep. The world's a changing. Things are moving.
You're saying talk to the professionals before you do anything. Is that what you're saying?
I can't stress that enough. You and I were on a text exchange with our OnlyFan. Well, maybe
Wait,
on
what?
second.
Wait,
Yeah, on OnlyFans.
Whoa.
Yeah. You and I were trading some messages with number one fan, Abby Kirkpatrick.
The fan of the Rusty Putter, yes.
Yes.
And the conversation before the show on that thread is when you work with professionals, a lot of times you unleash another level of affordability, another level of protection. And the craziest part about it is the cost difference is nominal, if at all, even a real cost. Like
Cost difference, headache, time.
Yeah.
that's the biggest
management
thing.
Stress. I mean,
Cost, you run a business, I run a business. Cost isn't just dollars,
No.
it's time.
stress.
Stress is a big one, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
And if you can eliminate or mitigate stress, you can reduce time consumption, then the dollar figure, like a little variance there, here or there, it's nominal. It's probably actually reduced because that stress causes all kinds of other problems.
That's true.
Social problems, professional problems, financial problems.
Yeah.
You pay for good service, but even good service can save you money too, for the most part.
That's I wouldn't even say for the most part. I would say 99.9% of the time, quality service, professional opinion, you're going to come out ahead. You might not come out ahead day one, but day 365, you're probably there.
I think you're right.
No, people that don't do this every day got to, know how to do it.
Or they're, not accessible because they're at a holiday party and, all that fun stuff, or checked out for the holidays.
Yep.
All right. So we got buyers.
Yep.
We need homes to sell.
We need homes to sell.
We had core CPI came out on the screws this morning. So
What did it say?
0.3%, which means that inflation has actually ticked back up just a touch. It's within what the market anticipated. We probably see Fed funds rate cut in was it next week? I think is the Fed funds meeting.
Sounds right.
Again, no real impact on mortgage rates. The data today was going to be the driver between now and February.
Okay.
So if we can just mitigate the volatility in the mortgage-backed securities market, we will see rates consistently middle sixes.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that forecast?
It's
It's where it's been for a year.
yeah.
And a half.
If they're wrong, no one watched this anyways. But I think that we now inflation. We have a good pulse on inflation. The Fed thinks that they got it under control. To be determined. Besant, Trump's Treasury pick, came out and said that they're not trying to oust Jerome Powell anymore.
Wow.
Again, market stability is what we need. We don't like
uncertainty. No
Amen.
bueno.
Yeah, because this is a conversation I had. We'll close it up with this. I had a conversation with a customer that was pre-approved in October, finds a house in December. October rates were a lot better.
Yep.
Like going through the entire thing, and this is what again the difference between a professional and a call center in our world, right? Like she's like, I don't want to pay PMI. I'm like, then option one is put 20% down.
Yeah.
Or option two, if you trust me, let me work it out so that I can make it synthetically that you're not paying PMI.
Okay.
How about the seller pays your PMI?
Ooh.
And they just pay it once at closing. You don't have PMI ever again. It's like you put 20% down. Do you want to know how much it costs?
How much?
2.1% of the purchase price.
Ooh. Okay.
So if I can save you 17.9% on your down payment,
Yeah.
again, that's the difference between the call center and someone that has been doing this for a while.
That was
right?
a little trick or two.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing Mario Kart against your son and he knows the shortcuts.
This
drives me crazy.
sounds like this is some unpacked trauma for you.
It is. I mean, how's this little kid that's 4 know where the shortcut is? I don't know. And he did not beat me, but he did beat his mom. So
if you want to really, push it back on him, maybe we find like a PlayStation or a PlayStation 2
yeah,
and make it play Twisted Metal 2.
Twisted Metal. Man, I was the clown guy.
What was it like the code up, down, left, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
Get
The Konami code.
Yep. Yes. Maybe may or may not be tattooed on someone
It is.
in this podcast. Anything else, Nick? What else we got? We haven't had you in a while here.
Same old. Nothing much changing. Homes are moving. People are wanting to buy.
And the Bears are going to be good again.
Bears suck.
Go Bears!
Can't get any worse.
But we do appreciate our real estate partnership with the Chicago Bears. Just throwing that out there. So keep us on. We'll get it turned around. But no, other than that, glad to be on. Keep the market moving. I think next year is going to be a good year. I think you agree with that. So
I think 2025, it's
Stability.
trending up.
We're coming out.
The biggest thing I could tell you guys, like, we've preached about the plan. We preached about having these conversations. There's no better time between the week after Christmas and then running into New Year's. Print out all your bills, fill out a budget worksheet, call any of us. We'll get connected with whomever you need to get connected with to do that. The other part of it is, I know this from lots of conversations with families, doing this for a long time. I'm sure you guys both know this too. If you got a family member or someone in your circle that is hurting and could use advice, help, give us a call with that. Like, we know that it's a sucky situation. Having to ask for help is, I don't know. It's not a fun thing to ask for ever.
can save you a lot of.
Professionals will help you. Not professionals will charge you and cost you.
Yeah.
I think we have a great network of professionals here between Adam, I, Nick, other people we've had on this group here. And if it's not someone immediately that we've had on here before, we probably have a good connection for you. So have that person reach out.
True that.
Amen.
I can't stress that enough. Sometimes the holidays bring out the weird stuff. So
Yeah.
if you decide your house isn't big enough, call Nick. That way you can put more more presents under the tree.
Yep.
If
You
your
get a
house
taller ceiling, you get a bigger tree. You know.
Yep.
you could end up like my brother-in-law who's trying to unload his 18-foot Christmas tree that he got from Lowe's in the garbage can.
Nice catch. Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm like, I don't an 18-foot Christmas tree. I'm 5'7" in heels.
You got to get a
All
bigger
right, Nick,
ladder.
how do people get in touch with you if they want to buy a house, sell a house, ask questions?
Always our social media pages, Realtor Nick Oosting is always a good way to get in touch with us. Otherwise, you call 630-284-9624.
Write that down.
Adam,
We're at the bottom of the screen. Hit us up.
same thing over here. We'll see you guys next week's the 18th.
Yeah, we'll do next week.
I got a surprise.
Ooh.
I got Bill Bloom's going to be on with us.
The
next
Bloomer.
week. I think we'll be talking about his app Man Money and
Nice.
some fun stuff there. So real budget stuff.
Real talk.
And probably gonna talk about some changes to tax code that's coming up or some things that are sunsetting here.
Great time to have him on.
What's up?
Great time to have him on.
Exactly. Him and I had a conversation. I was like, hey, the slot's open. I left it open secretly for you. So we'll do that. We'll have him on. If you got budget questions, tax questions, he'll be the guy to hopefully park some of those answers for you. Other than that, we out.
Rock out
All right.
with your Bears out.
I'm done. Cut the show.